They shoved me into the ocean. From the boat above, the butcher pulled on his special gloves and sent out an ultrasonic signal. Within seconds, a pack of sharks closed in around me. But they didn't attack. They just circled. The boss assumed the gloves were malfunctioning, but the butcher ran a check and said everything was working fine. Confused, the boss had his men pull me back out of the water. Then they grabbed another woman, tied her up, and threw her in. The butcher sent the signal. The sharks hit her immediately, fast and vicious. So the boss threw me back in, this time personally calling in the most aggressive tiger shark he had. It swam straight toward me, then stopped. It didn't touch me. That's when the boss knew I could control the shark somehow, even if I didn't understand it myself. He dragged me into a room and demanded I tell him how I was doing it. I told him the truth. I had no idea. He studied my face for a moment, decided I wasn't lying, and then came up with another plan. He had his technician strap a brainwave capturing device onto my head. If I couldn't explain it, he'd just take the answer straight from my brain. Next, they pushed my friend into the water. The boss released a swarm of sharks and ordered the butcher to drive them straight at her. They surrounded her immediately, tightening the circle. I kept saying I didn't know how to control them, because I genuinely didn't, but just as the sharks were about to strike, an alarm went off. Jack had shown up with a group of tribespeople to get me out. The boss moved fast. He had me locked inside a wooden cage, then went to deal with Jack himself. He slipped on the gloves, sent out the signal, and unleashed a wave of sharks in Jack's direction. Jack got hit but managed to stay in one piece. Then things got worse. A shark rigged with explosives slammed into the boat. The blast threw everyone into the water. Two of the tribespeople were instantly surrounded, completely trapped. From inside the cage, I watched it happen. I reached one arm through the bars and into the water, and I focused as hard as I could, just thinking at the sharks, willing them to back off. And they actually did. They picked up whatever I was sending and pulled away. The boss saw it all, and I could tell it only made him want my ability more. He had both tribespeople hauled out of the water, tied up, and thrown back in. They forced the brainwave device back onto my head. Then he used the gloves to send the sharks after them again. That was the moment something clicked for me. I dug deep and pushed a signal out with everything I had, telling the sharks to stand down. The boss fired back with his own command through the gloves. We went back and forth, and the sharks went completely haywire, thrashing between two sets of conflicting orders. In all the chaos, the technician managed to lock in and record my brainwave signal. The second he confirmed the data was captured, the boss knocked me out cold and told two of his men to dump me in the ocean and let the sharks finish me off. What he didn't count on was Jack. He'd already slipped into the water and got to me before the sharks did, pulling my unconscious body to shore. But just as we reached the water's edge, the butcher spotted us. He went after Jack hard, landing blow after blow. Then I came to. I locked onto a shark with my mind and sent it straight at the butcher. He barely had time to react before the sharks were on him. He got dragged under and didn't come back up. The boss wasn't done. He turned the sharks on me and Jack. But I wasn't the same person I'd been an hour ago. I plunged both hands into the water and pushed my signal out as hard as I could.